I don't know the lyrics to RPG Maker music. I have everything set up here. What is with all these fucking magic fairies calling me? Goddamn. Texting me, whatever. 2 new messages. None of this matters. God, I wish I could tell T-Mobile to stop T-boning me. Ouch. Only fashionably late. A wizard never is late or early, is only on time, whatever the line is. I had bacon, eggs, and then I found just slabs of thin, like, beef steak or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's great breakfast / lunch. I mean, I'm definitely full now. What fake curse did you put upon yourself? I like fairy dragons. It should be just a second. Hopefully I've got everything set up. I always feel like I've forgotten something. I always feel like something's gonna break. I always put together everything, and then I set things up, and then I open a thing in OBS, and then it crashes, and then I have to reset up everything again. But, like, OBS still has, like, the fucking plugin and driver for, what's it called? Like, I almost got a Stream Deck, and I just didn't. So I uninstalled the driver, but now OBS can't find that plugin. So, like, I don't know if that, like, makes... It adds a bunch of, like, annoying, like, hey, there's a missing plugin. And it pisses me off. I'm gonna either have to fix that or, like, maybe get a Steam Deck sometime. Stream Deck, rather. It wouldn't hurt to have a few extra buttons to press to, like, make my... disastrous setup a little easier to manage, but animals. Let's hope that I move this over here and it works. Okay, good. I see the audio still here. Dun, 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 dun. Always mention every time. It was funny that the RPG Maker 2003, like, one of the musicians for that, like, ended up doing work for the pixel remasters of Final Fantasy. You can imagine Stream Deck coming in hand for that. Luckily, like, the iMac is the main streaming system, and that's its own self-contained mess. It's a big screen, so I can see a lot of things at once. So I don't actually, and since I have, like, my development system is just on a completely different device that gets fed in through the capture cards, I at least have, like, a physical separation between the thing that is streaming and the thing that isn't. What the fuck am I doing? Right, maps. Mostly, like, a lot of grindy stuff. Like, things I just don't want to do. But, like, I have to. At least, like, parts of it. Where was I? Right, things. Oh, right. Actually, I was gonna set one thing up, because I put in the... Like, Ardzel was busy with some assets. Hello, friend is gonna show up again. And, this thing I actually need to put together real fast. I don't often use, like, some of these systems. Like animated sprite, I never do that. Which means I'm gonna have to, like, make some atlases real fast. Wait, what am I doing? Oh god, okay, good, I can't spell chariot still. One thing that sucks, I don't think this is a problem with Godot so much as a problem with just everything, is I can never be happy with any of these UIs. I've moved things around constantly trying to get it to a way that I might like. I always hate it. Oh, there's not enough space if I do it like this. There's too little space if I do this. There's not enough space. It doesn't work. Nothing works. One of these days I'm going to record the entire RPG Maker 2003 soundtrack off of my SC55. Because I don't know what they recorded this with, but it's different than how I remember it, like on my Windows system that I had at the time. One day I'm going to do like an RPG Maker stream. I'm just going to open RPG Maker on the Windows XP laptop, mind you. We'll do this like old-fashioned, like 2003, and just make a game with it. The solution is to go to GIMP and make every UI element a separate window. They did make that a thing, I think. Like, yeah, make floating is now an option. Like, you can do that. Oh, God. And now it's terrible. What do you know? Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Sure hope I could put this back correctly. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Turn that off. Yeah, I'm never happy with the UI. Then again, I'm on a like sensibly sized monitor now for dev, because it's not on this like iMac, because the iMac is 5K, and that's huge. That's fucking enormous. Like I could, that part is nice because like it's really roomy for the UI, but at the same time, it's not. Like I said, if there's one reason I want to like make my own engine, sometimes it's just so I can have a very clean and specified UI. If only I could just, like, have time to make an engine. Or, like, a framework or whatever. Granted, UI, you could just develop in Godot itself a Godot game. So, like, just, you can make editors in the UI. And it's great. And like, that's actually how Battlefield does it. Like, there's a new Battlefield game, I think it was, from EA. The game itself, of course, runs in their own proprietary engine. But the editors they use, the level editors and stuff, like, that's all in Godot. Godot is, like, one of the best UI systems. Fucking go and delete all your Flutter code if you're making, like, you know, Electron apps and stuff. Just fucking use Godot. It is unironically better than any of that shit. Like, I'm sure someone with a sufficient effort could, like, make an entire web browser in Godot. And you know what? It would work fucking better than Chromium, like, after some work. The game engines are supposed to be fast. Granted, Godot is not the fastest engine, but, you know, I'd say the bar is, like, so low that you could just, like, walk over it. Like, if I made a mobile app, I would use Godot. I would not use Flutter. I would not use Dart. I would not use any of that shit. I almost did at one point, too, actually. Like, if you remember, like, 1.0 of Gorbash was going to be, like, the tools are made in Godot, and then, like, it reads off of its own package system. That was originally how Gorbash was going to work, and I wrote, like, UI and everything. It was great. I liked it. Like, it made a database manager and stuff. And I would like to do more of that. The problem is I just can't. Granted, at some point, maybe I should just do, like, ASMR, like, making custom tools for Gorbash sometime. The only thing I have, actually, is, like, right now, you can go in here, and you can actually dump some auto-calculators. It's like, oh, what's the CTB rates? I could click that. I could go into the, hold on. I could actually go into the temporary directory. And it'll actually just dump all of the, like, different values for things. This is part of how, like, we can calculate whether or not we've implemented Argel's formulas correctly. Because Argel is the only one of the two of us that can fucking do math. And so we have to, like, do so much of that shit. So by just using a couple of convenient dumping tools, fuck off. I can just see, like, okay, are these numbers adding up? We can, like, sort of look at that and be like, okay, cool. Are they balanced? No idea, but that's useful for, like, getting us to the point of balance. Like, these are balancing tools, quote-unquote. What was that? Oh, yeah, so, like, Nestoctariat, right. Then a little later, the Dragon March guy might come in. So I'll probably, like, I don't know when I'll switch over. I want to get a lot of stuff, though. Yeah, that's a head indie baseline to work with. Yeah, it's simple, but it does work. I'm dreading though when we have to deal with like what the hell is it? Management of what is it? Oh god. Attacks. Like the attack and defense formulas are still pretty like shitty. And maybe we'll have to think about how to entirely do these stat calculations. But that's how things right now. I want to make an Atlas text. God, fucking, like, everyone remind me. I'm trying to make an Atlas texture. Thank you. Just gonna... Is the audio even, like, audible? I actually have no idea. Chariot Zero. Another thing I hate with how this is set up, my mouse keeps, like, dropping things midway through, and then I dump stuff all over the map, which also pisses me off. The music is just so different from how I remember it. I think I could just auto-slice, I think. I know these are evenly spaced out. I probably may have to do it correctly later, but I'm not going to do it correctly right now. I'm going to do it as incorrectly as I can. I can hear you, and I sort of heard the animal music from RPG Maker. Well, if it's only sort of, then it's not loud enough. Here's some janky-ass MIDI guitars. God, this sound font sucks. I don't remember what he rendered it with, but it sucks. Hold on, let me just, like... Oh, right. So I'm in studio mode, so I can actually, like, reach over and grab things a little easier without having to switch things around. Argel put all this effort into this sprite, so I might as well use it for now. That's not distracting at all, I'm sure. I don't like that Gosselbell or whatever the fuck it's called. I think I've told the story where once I took my RPG Maker game that I made at home and I brought it to school, to the XP computer they had there, and the music all sounded wrong and different because of just how MIDIs worked back then. I don't even know why. It was Windows XP to Windows XP. I don't know if it was like Home to Pro or something. Like they had different MIDI families or something. And I was literally like up here like, oh, look, I made a video game. And I'm in 5th grade or 6th grade. It's like on the projector. And the music's all wrong. So like here's a little fairy and like the fairyland is like getting destroyed or whatever. And then the fairy's like going down and it's like playing the Army Clash music, but it was like and like really like intense in my PC, but at the school PCs it was all like muted and weird and low sounding. It was very strange. I remember downloading a lot of my favorite MIDIs and hearing them years later like, what the hell is this? I associate that with Lemmy's Land. One of these days, I'm going to stream, like, me going through the Lemmy's Land site. Because I have the URL here. I'm just going to, like, go click around on different stuff. And we're all going to, like, relive horrendous memories. That'll just be a fun, like, goofing off stream at some point. I want to do goofing off streams sometimes. Chariot 1. Chariot 2. No, don't rename the thing. This is also a funny case of, like, Arjo was making these earlier today. And I was like, well, we're gonna, like, stick them all in there. And I was like, you know what? We could, but then it's like, then we have to, like, try and do weird shit. So it was just like, you know what? Let's just not. Let's just, like, have the cutscene fade in, starting the game, and they're just, like, already out. So I don't have to do that. I know that cutscenes are going to be a pain to code too, because like the scenario creation is not, like, these are not good creation tools for scenarios. I could make a secondary scripting language on top of what we already have, but it's not the best. Maybe I'll try to do some of it for like basic things. Even Dragon. Oh, hey, thanks for like closing, Godel. That's real cool of you. Good thing I saved, I guess. Drake Grunt Quiz 11 does the black fade out things for the things devs don't want to show. Yeah, like I mean, we take from everything, right? So we just take whatever we want, and then we just leave whatever we don't want. Effort can stay at the door. Black loading screens can stay here. My character climbed the ladder. Fade out. Fade in. And now you're, like, on top of the ladder. It's just called efficiency. It's called, like, doing everything on $1 budget. How much did I lose just now? Okay, right. So if the files are on disk anyways, so... Did this get changed correctly? Oh, I don't think I saved those resources. Okay, there we go. It's Pokemon in a nutshell. Yeah, like, there were a lot of things that Pokemon did that for. Sometimes goofy, and then sometimes, I'd say, fairly justified. I mean, the thing is, no one actually cares. That's right, I'm gonna have a package show up later too. I should keep that window open. Where is that window? Something that's always annoying is when I set this stuff up, I have to like... I keep some of this stuff on a different workspace. So I don't have to look at it and it doesn't clutter my windows. Problem with that is that, then... Like, OBS, when it opens, doesn't always know, like, what's where. It has to be on the same workspace to be able to identify. It's very annoying. Okay, that's not going to be here for a while. Right, so I can, like, delete this. I should probably allocate just, like, a props thing for the sake of... Ocean music for the ocean. Music to sail the ocean to. Yeah, I'll just use props for now. May end up moving that, depending, but like since it's not really expected to move right now, I don't have to worry. If we end up moving it or something, then maybe. But like, I don't want to have to think about that. Alright, so, sprite frames. Oh, finally I get to, like, do the thing I was trying to do this whole time. Can I just dump this in here? Where? I just realized it's not even here. Where is it? It's all... Oh, it's up here. Just drag that around. Good enough. Probably slow it down a bit, though. Calmer waves. Calmer. 5? Whatever. Oh, I don't even have this controller plugged in. Hold on. I cannot play a game like this without a controller. That's blasphemy. Right, does this work? Let's see how that looks in game just real fast. Oh, right, I'm stuck in this house. I thought I changed that. I thought I fixed all that. Which way did I put the thing? Oh, I think it's a different, right? Oh, right, and then this warp just doesn't work for some reason. Don't ask me why. Maybe I actually fucked up the warp. Is it, like, somewhere around here? Like, maybe I moved it somehow? Huh? Well, now I'm here. Alright, what was I doing? Right, I was just looking at how this... Oh, God, everyone's, like, fast right now. Why is this not animated? Doesn't this autoplay? Why are we not animating? Hello? Also, you can see how crammed it's... Actually, you know, that doesn't look bad. For like, we were not making it to, like, fit everyone on there, but that actually doesn't look too bad. Like, it looks workable. Huh. Alright, well, whatever. Why is this not autoplaying? Please autoplay? Yeah, no, like that actually worked. That's great too. Like, just not having to do any effort and it still works is always a plus, I'd say. Just always do the easy thing first, and then, like, if it sucks, then you do the harder things. Oh, the autoplay is supposed to be done here, that's right. Why are we autoplaying in the editor, then? Hold on, let me, like, find my way back. Yeah, there's, like, there's an offset to this. Like, the warp is not where the art tree is. Why? Is it, like, a couple of blocks offset? Did I move? The thing is, you shouldn't even be able to move that, like, incorrectly. Like, that should literally not be possible. The drawer is, like, on the coordinates of the entity itself. So unless, like, the child somehow got moved, that should not happen. Hey, wait, I shouldn't even be able to do what I'm doing right now. I didn't turn no clip on. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't notice that. Oh, wait, okay, here's a different place. Good. I have to, like, navigate my way around. Okay, that looks a... Why does it look different here, though? What? Looks like it's wagging differently from here. Oh, maybe it's because of my shitty clipping. Okay, I understand. That's fine. I'll deal with that later. That's fine. No one cares. We'll work with it. So, honestly, not unlike Crop and Claw 1, interiors are here. It's just that, like, they're here in the shared map. It's just different in how it's done. For starters, it's no longer split into a hard, like, interior or exterior layer. The way it worked in Crop and Claw 1 was that you had an interior and exterior tile layer set, whatever. And out of bounds was considered, like, whenever the tile set ended. So, like, the farthest tiles of all directions. So you just had to be inside that square to be considered in bounds. And if you ever went out of bounds, the game would fail safe so that you warp to the overworld. Or, I think it was the overworld. The only problem was, interior management sucked. Like, layer management, rather. So we'd bounce you over here, but if the warp wasn't configured correctly, you would still be on this layer, and the moment you took a step, you just get warped out. So if you ever play an old version of Crop and Claw, and you saw that error happen, that's what was happening. It was always, like, layer issues. It was like, why did I design it this way? What a horrible system. Actually, I think it was also hard-coded so that anything between tile 0 and 127 would also, like, warp you out. Here, it's like you can just wander on forever until the floating points screw up. Okay, so I think this one is also set to... You designed it in a way that simulated FF1 and DQ2. Yeah, because they were based on those, where if you walk out of bounds in towns and stuff, like, they will warp you. They just, like, push you up the map stack, or however it works. I mean, that's basically how it worked for towns and stuff, and yeah, that's basically how that effect worked. Honestly, it's not the worst, because it means that if you get stuck out of bounds somehow, you can, like, walk your way out, and just eventually the game will warp you out. But, like, it also led to so many problems with development. One thing I need to do is I need to get dev drawings to work so that, like, destinations and warps have lines drawn between them. Mostly so because it still makes map management here less of a pain. Yeah, what the fuck is going on here? Where is my child? Something is weird about this. It's as if the... Yeah, the colliders are actually should be visible, aren't they? Yeah, like the warp collider is visible on, like, all these other ones. Somehow it's not visible here. What did I fuck up? Obviously, like, the warping and destination system also works similar. It's just that I managed to fuck it up somehow. Then warp 0. What the fuck? Editable children. Where is the collider? It's right there. Huh? There's nothing different. I think someone's just hacking me. Yeah, it's right there. Whatever. I'll deal with that some other day. This is more important because this is literally yanking me from Destination 0 up here. So anytime you have a Destination 0, which I probably should default these to Destination -1, because you should never warp to Destination -1. That's not supposed to happen. That would prevent, like, this kind of issue where unset destinations kind of yoink you. And I do need to, like, have it just throw errors instead or something whenever there's, like, multiple of a destination. I don't even know which... Int Elden 0. So this is an Elden. Oh, right. I think it's this house. Oh, that also needs a thing. I didn't actually make any of these, which also has, like... What's it called? Tile? There we go. No! Guys, tile mapping in this is going to be an utter ass. Granted, I'm also, like, just trying to get, like, basics into Hero. Argel's a bit better about getting things cleaned up. Where is the... What L is this? Is this, like, in the... Let me go down, motherfucker. Okay, it's that one. I'll just move it off to the right a bit. Doink. But yeah, it'll probably never be perfect just how these are all laid out. It's so hard to keep this map management. When I Hello, VLC. Oh, I can just not hear calm. Oh, it's just... This song is so quiet. I just thought, like, everything went quiet for a moment. But I also have to, like, be careful because then, like, the next one is... Oh, the next one is Casino. So it's going to be, like, all quiet. And then it's going to go blaring, like, trumpets and trying to get you to gamble. Watching the auto here now. Guys, I turned up the audio just a moment ago, and then I realized that Casino was coming. And I realized I should not let Casino be very high. Where's the thing that lets me do this stuff? Love random music levels. Yeah, luckily, anytime I'm doing these streams, I'm doing them with a single album. Or like a single source game or whatever. So, the DB is going to be about the same. And then I can just, like, make sure that one song is going to be good and then the rest will be fine. But Calm, I don't know. For some reason, Calm is too calm. I'm still actually using RPG Maker music as a placeholder for some of these. Like, this is one of the town songs, and then, like, the overworld is using the, it was, like, Memories 2, I think. And the Kobold Dungeon is currently still using, I think it's still using that like, clock tower-y sounding dungeon song. Or tower song. Yeah, I just want to copy this shit, don't I? Oh, it's gonna be so good when I, like, finally make dev tools that don't suck. So I'm also gonna need to, like, I need to, like, get a button or something that lets me see, like, what warps are located where. If I do that, that would also be really useful, because then I could, like, just have a list of, hey, like, what destination and warp can I set this to? Maybe I could even just have a button that says, like, hey, link these two. And then just not have to, like, jump around the map and do it. I think the castle music was one of the first songs I really heard a lot of, because I would play it over and over while I was working on my first castle in RPG Maker. Oh, right, I actually have to make this modifiable. So this is, right, this is not even edited yet. This is... I was always under the... I think what we saw... I think what we were thinking was that RPG Maker 2000 feels like it's based on Dragon Quest, whereas RPG Maker 2003 feels like it's based on Final Fantasy. Not just in terms of having the ATB and the side view, but like monster designs. There's something brighter and cartoonish about 2000. 2003 doesn't seem to have that as much. I know at some point we're probably gonna have to like make homages to the green and blue dragons in 2000. Like, there's no way you're gonna have this whole dragon RPG without a homage to like RPG Maker. Somehow. Very yes to those dragons, good. Can I like... Hold on, let me like... Can I get Mr. Dragon over here real fast? I just need to slap him on the decorative border. Dragon, what am I doing? RPG Maker, Spriter, Resource, 2003. Wait, no, it would be 2000. I still wonder, like, if there were other Don Miguel songs I don't remember. Because I know, like, 2000 or something, like, he slipped in, like, X-Files for Mystery 4 and stuff like that. Which is not a real... Surprise, surprise, they did not actually use X-Files in RPG Maker. Copy. Can I just open GIMP? I'm afraid of me, like, doing anything on here right now because I feel like I'm gonna just crash the entire Mac again. And then I'm gonna have to, like, reset up the stream and everything. Oh, right, I forgot about the Hydras, too. Here, get over here, Mr. Dragon. No. Select by color. Take 1,000 years. Come on, I know you're an Intel system, but you can handle it. Fucking toothpaste CPU. Some of that, like, trumpet hanging there, though, does sound like a Dragon Quest thing. I have been, like, playing Dragon Quest 8. A little bit, at least. I haven't been playing super actively. What? Why are we buttoning over there? Don't button over there. Yes, export, motherfucker. Discard, and, I swear that kind of stuff confused the hell out of me about music rate. I need to pick that back up. Where am I? Close that, and we'll just drop. We'll just drop you right here. Why not? Oh God, no. Click. No. Okay. Like lock that, and big, and that works. Probably. There, now we RPG. Friend. On one hand, I want to open up the window. Rather, I want to open up the blinds so I'm not in pitch darkness and I don't feel like I'm in a basement, but I also don't want the heat to escape. These windows are not very well insulated. I think this house is like from the 80s. Den warp. Den dest. Oh, right. So I was trying to change these. I'm trying to find what the... This is one thing I need to make note of. I know I mentioned, but I remember making him a party member. Yeah, just make that the party member. The Green Dragon isn't so bad, but it looks weirdly muscular in the battle art. But he looks great on the sprite. Like the actual field sprite. This is... no. See, the latest one I added before this was probably the Smith, which means what does the warp look like on there? I could use 9 and 10 for this one. Maybe. Like, okay, Destination 9. And then this one's 10. Obviously, I don't have the labels that I used to in Cropped Claw 1, which were nice and big. And they would let me, like, see at a glance which destination they go to. Like I said, I'm going to have it so that they draw lines. If they debug draw lines, it'll be a lot easier to follow the loops. Can't a dragon work out? The blue dragon kind of makes me think of the dragon pulp pterodactyls because of the coloring. That too. Because, like, that was a very Toriyama-esque, like, creature. Guys, what math am I? That's Destination 10 and Warp 9. See what I mean? Like, I need to, like, actually... This is one reason why we're just making the demo, too, right now, right? Is so I can just have a small scope of seeing, like, what parts are fucking horrible. So I could write, scripts and tools and shit to, like, make this easier to manage. Like, there are some things, like, I've shown it before, like, NPCs and stuff. I just have to click them, and I could, like, change which orientation they've got. And that's so much nicer. Look at that. That's a... Granted, that's, like, these perfect cardinal ones are not actually things, but... Let me, like, make sure I didn't fuck this warp up. Also, like I say, like, a lot of the great tooling is not done in the editor right now, but it's a lot of the debug tools. Like, the fact that I've got a fast forward button. Cropped Claw 1 did not have a fast forward button. Oh my god, I should have put a fast forward button, like, immediately. Like, I've done that. I have, like, all these menus that just dynamically load in all of the components. For the record, I mentioned before, Cropped Claw is gonna, like, have all 3 games accessible in one. If you have all 3 games, you can, like, drop them all in the same folder. And it'll, like, do, like, super Sega Genesis, like, lock-on technology. And all of the content from all of it will be available at once. And so you'll be able to play the whole game in sequence as one game. But, what was I doing? Oh, right, right, this. Okay, I just want to make sure these warps work. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I have not, in fact, implemented any of that. Okay, that works. And I do have it set up so that it will, like, play sound effects. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. I need to, like, I think I still need to make a, like, global API call to make a sound effect play that is not bound to any particular inner map thing. Because, like, with those things, it's like you just have to make the content creation aspect of things so much less shitty. Because that's, like, what RPGs are, right? It's just fucking content. It's, like, the raw word content, which is just stuff. RPGs are a very stuff genre. I don't remember if there's anything I haven't, like, done here. Oh yeah, I have quick hit because I thought it would be funny, but also I think it's not as strong as I would like it to be. Or maybe it's just because of how wacky the speeds are right now. I think I had something funny around here in, like, one of these. I don't remember what it was. Oh god, I forgot that they're sometimes here. Look at this though, debug tools, my god. Having the debug tools in game at least is so fucking nice. Like, I've already used the simple one, like, I just need to jump in here and test a new skill. I don't want to have to add it to someone. So doing a lot of stuff like this. I got, like, I think I have... Oh, I don't have... yeah, like this one... Oh, I don't actually think anyone... Yeah, no one could actually use it because they're not shaman. Shammaner is the only class that can actually use summoner items. Whatever. I hate video games. But yeah, like, I was setting up for... Where the hell am I? A lot of the demo stuff is, like, self-contained in here. Spoilers, look, it's like the actual final thingy of the demo. Probably. None of these maps are probably going to look like this when we're done, but, like, I just wanted to get, like, the basic... You know what I haven't actually tested yet? I haven't actually tested if, all these warps actually link correctly. Well, I actually have to do that real fast. So I'm probably going to do a little verification for these warps. I'm probably going to do just a tiny bit of Kobold dungeon work, and then I'll probably hop over and look at Dragon March. Featuring Dragon April from Dragon May. What was I fucking doing? No clip. Much easier. Oh, fucking hell. I hate random encounters. Just kidding, that's like what we're designing around. Oh god, where's my save button? Right. There is still a really fucking annoying bug that I haven't figured out why it keeps happening, and it pisses me off so much. Is the bug that, like, I save, and I... Oh, let me, like, quit. So I go in, load, do that. It always sets me to destination 0. Do you know how many times I fix this bug and it doesn't fix? It just won't go away. I fucking hate it. I still need to add this house too, don't I? Yeah. I was thinking like Pokemon style, where we chunk a lot of internal houses. Oh god, I thought that... What the fuck? Oh, god damn it. See, one of the best abilities to just have available too is just kill all. It's like a good way to just debug things. I should probably make... Oh, right, okay, so this guy actually needs to not... That needs to be a real guy. That has to be a real guard. God damn it. Kill. Oh, I could actually force things, too. I could just do that. I'm remembering all the cool tools I made. Is this correct? Okay, this is correct. Don't mind the liminal, like, fucking liminal horror out of bounds zone. Does this work? That's not where this is supposed... No, this is not correct. That's also not correct. You're not supposed to go all the way over here. No. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nope, don't stop. No. So that one was correct. Which goes into this external zone. But then this one is supposed to map back to... This must be a different Kobold Mines? Yeah, this is Kobold Mines 1. You're supposed to go back to Kobold Mines 2. I think. How did that go to 7? What the fuck? Oh, god damn it. Also, spoilers, it is not, in fact, random encounters. There is actually a deterministic way, and you can see in the back where there's a predetermined step counter. And that's useful for me, because that means I know when I'm going to be annoyed. Okay, now it's correct. Cool chest. Right, so I was actually going to test if these ones also loop back to the right. That's not correct. All of these warps are wrong. Right. I don't... Okay, this one does not have one anymore. Just look at how comfortable it is to go around and just test things. What's this one? Okay, that's correct. That's correct. So you guys get to see the Kobold dungeon. Kobold SEO has been like one of my greatest marketing decisions ever. Just say a game has kobolds in it and that you will double your market share. Alright, that other door was removed. Okay, that's one that needs to be changed. I do need to fix that one. I don't even remember where it's supposed to go. No, you know why I don't think I fixed that one? I think it's because that one's actually not really known. I think I haven't actually decided where that was going to go. Right, I can also, like, do this. I could actually warp directly to one of the... Oh, it looks like I haven't actually named these, though. Not all of them, at least. Kobold Summit, Kobold Mines Outside. Was it this one? Oh, right, here we go. Right. This is that. We'll mine that. Right, and then here, and there, and everywhere. This is one thing that I'll actually have to be like... I guess Arj will take notes. We probably will need summit assets at some point. To which we have, like, maybe, like, a panoramic background, and that's probably also going to need to carry into a final battle song. Not song, what am I talking about? Luckily, no art assets are really in a super rush right now, because I'm hoping we get this, like, mostly done by the end of April. I'd love to just have a demo out by the end of... Or not April, what am I saying? February. If we get the demo nailed, I think then, like, the rest of the game development will be relatively downhill. And that's hopefully not downhill in the, like, quality sense. Guys, I actually do need to think, though, what do kobolds do? In regards... I haven't actually sat down and, like, gotten around to designing certain enemy, like, behaviors yet. There's a few gimmicks here and there, but not a lot. They mine. Clearly I should make a skill that's just mine, and they just mine you. Kobold coin, here we come. I did go over some of the skill stuff last time, I think. I like this song. This is actually a good song. RPG Maker is simple music, but some of the tracks are really nice. Most folks seem to think they eat rocks for some reason. I don't know where they came from. I know there's the one gag which, Arjol did the one image of the kobold that's, like, mining and is, like, collecting a bunch of bones and then throwing out all of the gems. Kobolds. Ooh, I could give kobolds quick... No, I can't give kobolds quick hit. Because remember, you can play as a kobold, which means you would get quick hit very early. Maybe it's from the origin of kobolds as sprites in mines. Was that a thing we had at one point? I don't even remember. Pow. Pow. Do the summoning. Wait, don't I... well, right, I crashed the game if I press the back button there. Luckily, we got the name from kobold or the other... Oh, right. I forgot. Like, kobolds were a thing in real life or something. Well, real life mythology. Whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot that the original summit was over here. I realized, like, God, screw it. I need to actually have that on a separate map. This is also using an outdated tile set. I need to actually kill that at some point so we can find where all the outdated tile sets are. You can actually see the difference between the old and new graphics. Cutscene blocking out is also something I have to worry about. I guess I should, like, prep that here. Originally, I wanted to, like, be a little more ambitious with stuff like, oh, you know, your custom mercenaries will hang around on screen and stuff. And then I realized I don't actually want to do all that work. So it might just end up looking like Final Fantasy X-2, where you have the main characters just around doing everything, and then you just enter combat, and your 4 kobolds or your 3 kobolds and a Vine Viper just are suddenly there. Right, this is like a room I'm not sure if it's going to be a secret or if it's going to be a passage. This was originally going to be a different place. Like, originally you started here and just went down, but there's going to be a guard here. It's going to open up a shortcut to mines too, and there's all this other stuff. Don't really want to have a long first dungeon because, like, this is just the demo and we want to just get something out. Yeah, the mining I get, it's just everything that says, huh? But I suppose this is curse of linking into mainstream. Well, Kobold, yeah, it's like just here's everything and anything. Kobold is small thing that serves dragon. What the fuck is... Oh, right, these are these rooms. Right, I guess the mine rooms didn't actually get their own sections. Hold on, I can't actually remember. Do I not... I do have a... Huh. I don't have the message appearing when... There's supposed to be a message that appears when you change maps, and it's supposed to show where you are. I just realized that's not working. You know what? I'm gonna pretend that I didn't see that. We'll put that on the cutting room floor in like 10 years. Ghost Town. I think this is the version of the town that's actually in the current trailer. We still have to actually like make a new trailer. It's like one of the things is like we're probably gonna get some assets thrown together real fast so we could just like update everything. It doesn't even show the conditional turn-based system yet. Kobold. Let's see, how long have we been going? I want to get at least like maybe 30 minutes of fucking around in, or at least like prepping certain scenes. Like I want to get these in. Where are we? Something I should also get to is like, I like seeing that one guy's video on the Pokemon game devs and like how those games went through development based on like the Git repos and builds, because it really shows just those games put together in their very basic forms. And like seeing them where it's like, oh yeah, the cutscene's not implemented, but you just get an item. And I need to like do dev more like that. Crop and Claw 1's development was basically, fuck, we're just throwing these things together and just hoping to God that like we get this done in time. And we kind of did, quote unquote, kind of, because we did and didn't at the same time. The game barely worked on launch, but of course it video gamed. There's a plot kobold character who's probably gonna have to show up too. That might actually be a shaman. So like ideally the full 6 party members that you get throughout the game without mercenaries will have all the classes that are available. Or maybe we'll just have more classes than there are like real characters and just say like, fuck it, you know what, here, do your own thing. Or maybe we'll have like the Final Fantasy IV thing of just sometimes they get switched in and out. As shitty as that sounds maybe, but... Or like it changes depending on what little section of the game you're in, I don't know. It's still intended to be non-linear, right? Like, it's still intended to be you can route your stuff around it at your will. Because if we do things like that, it's fun. It like encourages replayability and such. That's also why we have to keep the things short and keep dungeons from being long. Fuck dungeons. I hate dungeons so much. Video game. Scenarios. I do need to like block out scenarios too. You are not here. Where is the root of this? That's all the way up there. Okay, just move these guys over. I should probably make a wrapper function too that just adds the fade-ins and fade-outs. So I don't have to worry about... Well, no, actually, because you have to deal with the positioning and the triggering of visibility and stuff like that. That would actually be annoying. I suppose all the... I should probably have some framework for scenarios, though. So that it's easier to manage that stuff. I don't know if you're going to be here. You're probably going to be a different kobold. You are a character that I literally have not made yet. Forgot what game I played that kind of did something like that, but it was nice about it. Party members leave, but you can still swap out their equipment and just be grayed out while they were gone. Haha, at least it's not like the original Final Fantasy IV or something, where characters will just take your equipment and leave. and then you just don't get the equipment. Better have taken them off before. How would you have known in a blind playthrough? That's the thing, you don't. You four are here. I guess a cutscene version of this character would have to exist too. Unless not really, to be honest. Depends on how we present things. I guess I could also, like... Oh, right. Right. You know what? Scenario. Pack in, oh god. You know, I can kind of bake in the scripts for that, but I don't want to do that. Because I could do some fun things, like, alright. Encounter. And I could... Where is this? Kobold. What a fucking weird song this is. Mines? Mines Kobold. No, Mines... Yeah, Mines video games fucking suck. Data, right, okay. So I could do fun things. I'm gonna say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna set up the, encounter. Alright, I do need to actually worry about the counter table at some point too. Kobold, Mines, Boss. I can do fun things. Metadata is so useful. I'm glad I figured that out exists. It took me like until Crop and Claw 2 to actually really start using those. Maybe even a little bit of the tail end of Crop and Claw 1, but I don't remember. Or no, right. Some AI scripts actually use it. Because like that was how I modularized some of it, I think. Yeah, and some items. That was like tail end though. I didn't really use it before then. That was when I realized, wait, I could just hack things in that way. Not have to worry about it. I remember Doom 3, it's like all these kind of things were like just, here's like a spreadsheet looking thing. And then all that, because like, obviously all these engines are just kind of like floaty data types. This is actually a case of like, okay, like slot 1 is actually going to be a character. So I will actually have a character in this combat. And maybe some other things for fun. I have no idea what to throw on this. Oh, I could put a Caterfly in here. We don't even have Caterflies yet. But it would be funny. Actually, breath attacks that attack everyone is kind of a lot of pressure. On top of a character that would probably have unique. I need to actually include this encounter as a separate thing. It would actually be a character in this case. Oh god, was it? No, creature. Creature is the, like, character per se. Kobold. Mines. Boss. Creature. Whatever. Oh god, this is such a mess. But I can like hard set its level and stuff like that. So I could say like, oh yeah, level 8. And that like should have some minor scaling based on the formulas. But we haven't really fine-tuned any of the formulas yet. Oh, right, that's what that is too. Job, species, I'm just setting placeholders really. There should be a lot of things here that are also automatically like fallback handy, so when I just drop in an unfinished creature, it should be able to handle it. It should just like have a Missigno instead, or like it's not a Missigno, but it should use like assets and stuff from that. Right, like here, and then right, or no, rather over here. And just drop that fellow in. Or not there, actually, just over there. See, just like rushing in, just getting the shit together, just blocking stuff out. I need to do that more. That's how Game Freak did it. I should have a missing no here, maybe just so we don't accidentally access a null. In theory, the engine should also handle that too. I don't trust it, though. Actually, let me just use a basic croc or something real fast. Because I want to, like, make sure that's getting overwritten. Oh, well, actually, it's pointless, too, because I literally don't have a way to engage the combat. Whatever, it's fine. I'll just use a missing no. It's fine. On one hand, I want to remove this kobold, but on the other hand, I know he's going to be a placeholder for a different character. I might actually keep him there. Hello! I will actually copy this boss over, though. We may not even, like, the trigger for the cutscene might actually just be down here, so we may not even see this a bit. He's doing a great job. I should set up the trigger, though. How do I do this, actually? It's been a long time since I've actually just set up a real normal trigger. Pretty sure I just had one on the bridge, which would do the job. Oh, it's just a raw interactable, that's right. As you can see, a lot of the stuff here is just, yep, here's just collided, copy, paste everything. Who cares? Can I might actually need to... Only thing with the copy and paste is I do have to, like, make sure I don't overwrite something. If these things point to the same spot, it's gonna be awkward. Right, yeah, I remember how I wanted to set things up. The scenario is gonna have, like, its own container class, and then the interaction would just hand off control to that. Maybe I'll do, like, a cutscene start where I just fade to black and then pass the fade on to the cutscene controller to... So it can, like, set things up and then fade to white. So we'll actually see everything. I haven't actually set up the like, scenario system, because, like, this is the first time I'm really actually messing with this stuff. Like, there have been scenarios written, but they were very basic, and they were, like, very utilitarian, just used for putting things together. And, like, seeing if the system will work. A lot of it is just characters, like, moving around and talking. Maybe some camera sliding, which is possible. Guess we'll just do the... No. Do this. Yeah, I mean, I can't figure out where I put the interactable, so... Alright, it'd be a child, and I don't want to manipulate that, so it's fine. So ultimately, once, like, touch this, then just, like, switch over to hand it to the scenario, and the scenario just, like, scrolls up, and you have all the characters there, and they are available as props to move around. Which does actually mean I need to reference them as props. Node path. So I could do things like, yep, that, and... Oh, I'm gonna have to do this for every single one. God damn it. God fucking damn it. I should have done this before I started copy-pasting everywhere. It's not great. Unless I just had a template to pull from, but I'm not going to go to that length. When list is... Who are these characters? So I could say like this. And... Tecton. And the way that the scenario scripting is set up in the APIs, I can actually hand over to the nodes, and if they are proper, they have care sets and everything, then they can actually be automatically used to get care sets. And then, like, all the face sets and stuff will work, and it'll be nice, and it just works, and I don't have to worry about things. Boss. Kobold. Kobold. should just, hang on, let me just do everything I just did again. This will probably be like the first scenario I actually write in. Because it's at the start, it's a very simple scope. I haven't written it, I just have the general flow of things. I haven't even gotten around to telling Arjo, like, what the hell is supposed to happen here. I've been meaning to, and then I just don't, because I'm just too busy doing other things. Honestly, though, I'm, like, doing the best I can to, like, document how this stuff works. So it's not as awful as Crop and Claw 1's development, where it's like, I'm the only one that knew how to do anything. And so there was just nothing anyone could do to help me. It's just part of, like, why I was so frustrated during the end of that. It was a self-inflicted wound, though. Who the hell am I missing list? I actually did, like, write, like, I don't know, 150 words earlier for Serial of When 2. Not final words, too. Just enough that I could, like, start blocking things out. I'm still very slow when it comes to writing. There's actually a thief kobold here, and I was very damn close to making it green. And, like, internally naming it, Zul'jik. Wait, am I getting... No, Zul'jik is a different one. Radiant, help me. Who is who? How many kobolds does it take to screw in a light bulb? I know it was like one of the kobolds. Someone's name's Zul'jik. No, you're right. Zul'jik is the thief. I'm the kobold master. Kobold. List. Actually, I think there's a scenario in the debug room I can just look at if I need to remember how I was going to set things up. I do need to have a, like, container of utilities for writing scenarios, though. Like, because those things are going to be a pain to write. Luckily, the movement system has a lot of API calls for different kinds, like move to this point, or move to this object, or move relative. I want to say that things would no-clip in the scenarios, but I don't remember. Then again, I think these are also, like, just different functions in general, or different objects in general. The player doesn't have to move around, but whatever. What do I want to, like, throw down real fast? I should be setting these houses up. There is the one in the exterior here I need to set down real fast. Den. What should be a funny den for here? Let's use this one. Oh, God, go away, go away. Yes. I guess I need an interior here. Oh, God. What am I doing? Hello. I fucking hate tournament arcs. They're the worst. They're boring and I don't like them. Interior. I should have made the base layer something else. I should have put that just in its own child thing. Okay, there we go. Technically, interior is a different map altogether, so I don't have to worry about that. You said too long spent in one small area. Yeah, my thing is... Oh, I should have used the other den. Hold on. Do I... Yeah, I'll just use this one. I know I'm leaving up to trouble with how I have this set up, though. I need to, like, name this something else other than Den 2. Like, Den 1A. Den 1A would be much more descriptive than Den 2. This should be destination... I don't know what destination this would be. I remember I had this music for a tropical island, because I didn't get it was supposed to be, like, Far East. I'm just going to set this destination to 8, because I don't want to think. 8 and 9. I don't think we're going to have that... No, there... I think over here, though, these ones actually get in that range. I'm just going to make this, like... 11 and 12 or something. 11, 12, and vice versa. Just copy this out. Where? Oh, these. Wait, what? No. Oh god. Dragon Ball popularized the tournament arc, but also probably the only one I can think of that did it well because it was used for a series of gags. Is this really martial arts? When the character combatants are a woman flirting with the other guy, or the other guy who fights with his body. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's like what makes Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, work, and even like Super and stuff, as I understand, because I've never seen them, is that if you've only watched Dragon Ball Z, you don't realize that the series is a fucking comedy. You don't realize that it's a gag anime. That one character that I'm looking forward to that I can't talk about, that's gonna be like one of the most pivotal things. That is like, yeah, I understand like how this is a Toriyama style thing now. Classic RPGs in general have a lot of weird shit that like are easy to just kind of forget about. Super is kind of a middle ground between the original Z. Yeah, that's the impression everyone says. Well, the impression of who realized it. Wasn't it something like people don't like Super because they expect Z and got something closer to normal Dragon Ball? And then I heard Daima recently was very good. Like, that's very much more like original Dragon Ball. And I think Toriyama, like, basically ripped control away from it and just did it himself or something. Because he just... something like that. I don't remember what it was. Daima was very comedic, yeah. This house should work now. You know what I probably should do is I should probably set collision up on those. TS. God damn it. .ts. God damn it. .ts. Interior, there we go. I could have sworn I set up the collisions before here. Oh, apparently not. What? Fucking how? I could have sworn I did this. Fucking liars. Yeah, I know I did this. What the fuck? There's like another timeline or something where I didn't do this? What timeline am I in right now? Should be fine, right? Like if I go in there now, the walls and things should be solid. Oh good, I have a house right here I could... Guys, it doesn't work. Why is it not working? Oh, maybe because I didn't fucking move the warps in place. Gee. I wonder why that didn't... I moved the destination and not the warp too. Move. Thing in position. Thank you, right here. Let's reverse this so we do not get stuck in the house through stupid means. Arigato-san. Alright, go here. Okay. Is solid? Hey, why is this not solid? What? What do you mean? And see, they'll be like, I could put like 7 kobolds in here and no one could stop me. There could just be 7 kobolds in this den. What the fuck did I miss here? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. This should probably be solid too, maybe. I don't know what these are. Well, whatever. This is the era where we have depth in our 2D games. Okay, go here. Yay, everything is solid now. Yay! There's gonna be so many weird, like, little edge cases of the clippings and stuff. I don't care, though. I just don't care. Just enjoy the fucking Dragon game. You don't get a lot of Dragon games. Like I said, you're gonna get a Dragon game in just a moment. I'm gonna, like, make sure whatever last little touches I wanted. What is going on here? This is weird. God damn it. Kill all kobolds. This is... I don't know why this feels, like, weirdly solid. Did I, like... Is there not... Let me, like, just look under this real fast. Yep, I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna, like, move that. Here, I can move this down. Go down. Tile set. I actually do want to edit the tile set now. I don't think we have, like, a clear cave thing here. Or maybe we do somewhere else. I don't know. Yeah, this one I have to remove at some point, because this one's the old one. Because you can see, like, we have, like, this wonderful little dragon statue for the forge and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, there's an anvil here. Right. That's right. That's right. Okay, I think I understand how I fucked things up. When you want to get really creative and you just pick the 4th song in the RPG Maker, like, town or field or whatever, where it just is drastically different than the other 3, it's just using different instruments and everything. This is still not quite correct, but whatever. Oh, yes, it's the ordering that's all fucked up. What the hell? It's like, this is... Yeah, this is the same layer. Maybe I really screwed something over here. Let me just, like... Oh, trees layer. This is on the trees layer. Why is this on the trees layer? Oh, and it's on here. Oh my god. Okay, now it looks correct. Like I said, though, this needs to be replaced anyways. I'm just... Probably... That's gonna be, like, polishing. That's gonna come later. This whole little area might actually get cleaned up a little and more fun. I don't even know if this sign is going to say anything. This sign might just have kobold doodles on it. Oh, that's so much, like, seeing... Okay, yeah, I can, like, walk into it now. I realize that's a cave and not a door. And this will probably have something in it. I just wanted to have things. Prepping things to exist. Maybe there'll need to be a scenario set up here so we can have, like, oh, hey, it's the kobold place. There won't be that many wacky cutscenes, to be honest. I have to be very careful how we allocate all of our time and resources, because I don't know how big this fucking game's gonna get. Not true, actually. We do have an idea of how... like, it's scoped out. It's just we don't know what's gonna be in it, because, like, there's so much planning that has to go into this. Okay, well, I've got some of that stuff set up. That's all linked together. I did actually polish this one up and kind of looks okay. It's not actually possible to get over here, however, this is not... For some reason, I feel like this one doesn't work correctly. Oh, that's why it might not be working correctly. It's not even actually properly... Let me just comment this out and see if this works. Because, like, this used to work, and then I think I changed something in the API, and then it stopped working, huh? What the... Hey, Cam, what the fuck is this? Okay, that was weird. Huh? Why is my webcam just not work anymore? What? Okay, that was weird. Dead viper. Snakes. Okay, if this works, I'll be happy. Hold on, let me just, like, walk over the trees. Yep, you know, that's fine. I don't think I can walk through these trees, though. I can walk through these trees just fine. No clip. And then disable that. So it's like anytime you walk here, they should just be like, no, you're not going there, actually. Okay, that. I think that's... I do like the awkwardness of that. I think that was placeholder dialogue. That was... Oh, yeah. I did mention it too. God, everyone's one most anticipated feature is just this not sucking. Just the inventory management in general. I don't like that you can pause mid-movement. I feel like that's going to lead to, like, some weird-ass glitches. I still need to, like, polish up some of this interface, though. I still love how this zooms in, though. Like, look at that. Like, just whoop. Right, hold on. Let me, like, turn a kobold into a doll or something real fast. Oh, god damn it. Oh, kobold's here. I think, where was it that they show up? It's right over here. In this section. God damn it. Oh, the character with doll is all the way over here. Oh, let me just... I want to see the doll happen. And then I'll probably, like, switch things out, and I'll move over to, dragon nonsense. Please don't actually kill Diz. Thank you. No, it was the spell. Right. Okay, who's gonna become a doll? I'm gonna, like, hit it randomly. My eyes are closed. I still love that the color. I'm glad the game didn't just crash right there. If there were green one was 3, that'd be perfect. I should make it where these all just have different classes or something. Or like different like behaviors. I still don't even know why that error happens. This one, yeah, but like this one, there's some typecasting bullshit I just haven't gotten around to fixing. Well, that's the game over music, which means I'm going to switch over in just a moment. Give me like 0 seconds. I have to like switch over to the Steam Deck, and I have to put in the right capture card, and I have to do all this nonsense real fast. It shouldn't be too long. It gives me a chance to rest my voice too. I hate video games. Alright, I will be right back. God, which one of these fucking HDMIs is the correct one? I have so many of these. Okay, this fucking one goes in here, and then this one is monitor does not turn on, so it's not that one, but this is over here. So wait, so that's not that one. This is which one's this HDMI? Is this the no? That is a USB-A. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh god. Plug this in here. Nope. Which button is it? Oh, wait. No, hold on. This might be the wrong... Okay, this goes in here, though, right? Okay, that's progress. Okay, there we go. I should be good soon. Almost. Almost. Okay, just a moment. Huh? That's... What the wait, no, huh? Oh, right. Because I'm actually like, viewing through the wrong capture card right now. So I actually have to switch to this capture card. Motherfucking so many fucking capture cards. I'm almost back. I do need to grab myself a glass of water real fast so I don't remember how to forget. getting to the title songs. There's only so much left. Yeah, the title is always saved till near the end, right? Dragon Gaming Real? Actually, very soon, as in, like, basically right now. I was gonna change the ticker. The problem with changing the ticker is, because Dragon March is not currently, like, on IGGGBDG or whatever it's called. So I can't quite do that. Is there, like, a Twitch category for playing video games? Like, does anyone play video games on this site? God damn it. Let's see. Hurry up and wake up, keyboard. Oh my god. Bluetooth keyboards take forever to wake up. I should have just gotten an Apple keyboard, even though it would have costed me, like, my entire life. That would have probably just been instant connection. Video game. That's video game trivia, video game construction. None of this is just playing a video game. Linux? Is there like a Linux video game? Where you just play a game on Linux? No, there's not. Steam Deck? God damn it. Okay, well, no changing that then. Most unfortunate. Silly Pyro, no one plays video games here. Isn't there something for general video games or indies? I wonder if there is, and, like, the latter would probably be useful. If I type indie, let's see how many, like, simulators I'm gonna get. Okay, yep, there's Indie Sim, Indie Game Battle, Indie Nights, Indie Game Farmer, Indie Calypse, Indie Dream, Indie Dev Story, Indie Brawl, Indie Jane and the Snake Tower. Game? What happens if I just type game? There is a game just called Game, apparently. Oh, games and demos! Games plus demos. Okay, that works. This is a mature rated video game that may be not suitable for some viewers. I'm ready for the Serial Piston, I guess? Try Dragon. Oh, I should have tried Dragon. Maybe like gaming or indie gaming. You know what I always forget to do and I'll never remember to do is like go to Blue Sky and say I'm fucking streaming. I think like 99% of the times that Cringe Kobold has shown up is like when I do that, and when I don't, he doesn't. Oh right, I should like ping. Let's see, where is Ambi? Ambi. Oh good, that name actually just shows up here. Where's the button to ping? Like, how does this work? Oh, right, there we go. About to stream. Funny. Dragon. Marching game. Featuring that name from that place. Sometimes I think about getting a NeoCities, but the problem is I already have a website and host and everything. I can't, like, do that. Unironically would be, like, good for discoverability, because people probably do just look up NeoCities sites on NeoCities. Where's the dragon I just posted when I posted on the Dynaleaf Discord? Dragon March. Save image, because I can't just fucking copy it to the thinking of a jinger. Save image. Let me just jump through 7 hoops right now.